Some dismissed it as hate, but now the numbers don't lie. The Black Manosphere and men-centric platforms have been ringing the alarm for years, not to tear down, but to wake up. From broken families to failed leadership in the home, we're witnessing what happens when men are silenced and masculinity is demonized. This isn't bitterness, it's clarity, it's legacy, it's growth talk. Tonight, we open the Book of Kofa, a prophetic call to self-mastery, masculine structure, and truth-telling in a world built on emotional manipulation. The data backs us. The younger generation feels it. The culture sees it. Now it's time for men to lead, build, and speak without apology. This isn't a war on women. It's a return to order. The manosphere was right, and now we got the receipts and the invoices. Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H Entertainment. Wake your glass up. What's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good week. I know it's early, but today is July 29th. This year has flown by. Today is July 29th, 2025. It's Tuesday. It is now 7:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the lovely city of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank y'all for being in here. Once again, I am your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A. Not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. This is G.R.O.W.T.H Entertainment, where GROW stands for Gentlemen Reaching Our Wealth Through Healing. And this is where we help men find a positive fuck it. General housekeeping out the way. You see the Cash App, you see the PayPal. You've been in these YouTube streets long enough. You know how to use Super Chat, Super Stickers. Anywhere you want to donate monetarily, you can also go to GROWTALKENT.com. Get one of these lovely shirts I've been wearing lately. Go to GROWTALKENT.com. I'm still working on the YouTube store. I'll share a story with that. I know Broker Traditions is watching. I know he's in the chat. And I know we've been going back and forth. But yes, go to GROWTALKENT.com. And you can also get your Stop Lying on Black Men shirt as well as other merchandise. Thank you guys for being in here. Other general housekeeping, I almost forgot. Take your shoes off when you come in my house.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
What does that mean for some of our new subscribers? Hit the like button. The like button is free. If you don't want to donate monetarily, I get it. Real talk. I'm serious. You've been in these streets long enough in YouTube. Hit the like button when you come in. Take your shoes off when you come in my house. If you got to come in, hit the like button, slide out, catch the replay. That's cool. But hit the like button. Keep your boy in the algorithm. Salute to all the new subs. Channel's been growing steadily. I appreciate everybody. With that said, before we get to y'all comments, let's make sure we hit y'all with Randy.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful, give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And
bring it back on me. Thank you. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. You are so lovely as always. Let's go ahead and get to these comments so we can get to the content. Let's see who's in the building. Sister Felicia in the building. Y'all let me know. I normally have background music. If y'all want me to add that, please let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat. We'll just keep it simple. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to add some music in the background. Sister Felicia in the building. What's going on, sis?
You go, girl!
Bring your comment back up. She says, good evening, Kofa, the Mod Squad, chat, and the replay gang. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'm so glad you joined us tonight.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Just finished saying it. Felicia gonna back me up. Appreciate it, sis. Take your shoes off, family, and hit the like button. Because guess what? It's free. Salute to Messing with Sean.
You go, girl!
It's free. Hit the like button. It's free. Brother Malika in the building.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Peace to you, good brother. Sister Almanize in the building.
You go, girl!
Wins and Lessons. New subscriber here.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
For those that don't know, Wins and Lessons is a new subscriber, but an old family member. That is Broker Traditions, a.k.a. BT, a.k.a. Kennesaw Kobe, a.k.a. LaRon, a.k.a. Real Rat Ron, a.k.a. my podcast brother.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So you guys, make sure you do go follow Wins and Lessons. I know you heard me speak about it. Those that follow Broker Traditions, I know you've heard him speak about it, probably saw some new episodes. But if you're new here and new to Broker Traditions, or either way, make sure you're also new to Wins and Lessons. Go over there, hit the subscribe button. He's pumping out good content. And I'm not just saying that because I was on the show. I'm not just saying that because I was the guinea pig episode. I think he dropped my episode like 3rd or 4th, but I was actually the first interview. So I appreciate that.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Sister Take Heed in the building. Been a minute. Appreciate you being in here.
You go, girl!
She says, hello, sir, and hello, everyone in the chat. I appreciate you being in here, sis. Almanar says, the Black Manosphere has messed up by not checking these Johnny-come-lately, ignorant-ass dudes that have messed up the message. Indeed, and we'll get into that. I'm glad you said that, Almanar. We'll get into that in a little bit. Where we at? Everybody speaking. Y'all know I love to see it. Salute everybody. DG says, yo, what's going on, good bro?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Mark Cooper, salute to you. What's going on, good brother? I appreciate you being in here. All jokes aside, I need to know, do y'all want the background music? I think I'm just going to add it my damn self because I'm so used to it being there. So now I got to find it, what I normally have. I told y'all to hit a 1. That's not it. I can't play that shit. About to get a copyright strike like a mother. Not like I never cared, but yeah, that one to do it. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Drop this in here real quick. I'm so used to having background music, so I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna rock with that. Everybody's speaking, so I'm glad Almanaz brought that up. We're gonna go ahead and get into the content. I'm gonna go over the talking points tonight. Y'all see the thumbnail in the background, the Book of Kofa. Y'all know I do things a little bit different. For those that are new, those that are, floating around the manosphere, red pill, or as I just like to call it, put an umbrella on it, like as Almanaz mentioned, just to kind of clarify and clear everything, men-centric content. What's going on, Gail? I see you. What's going on, Dev? What's going on, EJ? I like to call it men-centric content. It's so many different offshoots. We've all bumped heads at one point or another. But one thing you cannot argue with, and then people, oh, you Black Manosphere gleaned off the white, Manosphere that came before. You guys weren't talking like this. You were a bunch of mama's boys and this, that, and the third. And to a degree, some people are right with their pushback. However, I know what the conversation was. I have a really good memory. So when we go back to the 80s and we have people like the Sally Jesse Raphaels, the Montel Williamses, Donna Hughes, those Jenny Jones, all those conversations that we're having now were actually happening back then in the late 80s, early 90s when daytime talk show TV like really kind of blew up. Like leading up to your Jerry Springers and Ricky Lakes and different things like that. So I was a child then. For years, I sat around thinking I was tripping. But then as I matured and got older as a man, just in my 30s and now my early 40s, I'm running into brothers like Malika. I'm having conversations with brothers like Dr. T.S. Johnson, who are like 10 years my senior. So when I'm in elementary school, they're about to graduate high school. They're going on to college. So they really remember these conversations being had out loud and what it was like to be a black male, just being bombarded with these conversations. Got to turn my phone off, my bad. Being bombarded with these conversations and you're not supposed to say anything. They remember they're my buffer between my father's age group just by being 10 years older. So they would be the older brothers, older cousins. So me having these memories from being 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, remembering these conversations as well, when I stumbled upon the red pill and started getting into this space, to Almanaz's point, it was a lot of brothers just shooting. And I say that's a good thing because at some point, you just got to get this shit off your chest. I really don't think women understand how long so many men have been holding this shit in. The internet, these microphones have given us an option to get it out, some better than others. But the fact is, it's a lot of brothers holding this stuff internally, as we'll see in one of the videos I'm getting ready to play. But I just wanted to say that the reason why you're getting so much regurgitation, just brothers have been holding it in, they throwing it up. So you have brothers that are more seasoned like Obsidian, Dr. T.S. Johnson, whether you agree, disagree or not. You have brothers like myself who's kind of seasoned in this space, but I know I'm seasoned in life. It's a lot of things we saw. We didn't have a platform to release it. So now some guys are just turn on the microphone, turn on the camera, and they just going at it. They're just going at it. And it'll even out. Like Alman said, there are a lot of Johnny come latelys that gain popularity and stuff like that. However, what I do know, as far as being in the men-centric red pill men's content space, a lot of times those Johnny come latelys that are in and out, they get a lot of support organically from women, usually because of how they look or usually because of how they talk. I appreciate all the ladies being in here. I'm kind of unique where y'all rock with me because I probably sound like your brother. I probably sound like your cousin because I know I'm not the most handsome dude on the earth. I know I'm a good looking dude, but I ain't never graced the cover of GQ magazine, not where you just coming over here just to stare at the boy. I must be bringing something of substance. Then you have your Derek Jacksons. They're just relationship talk, but they're going to attach them, make them adjacent to the red pill. Then you have your ace metaphors, who may give a little bit of pushback every now and then. He'll talk to an obsidian. He'll talk to these other guys. He'll say every now and then, ladies, you got to be careful who you date. And it sounds good. So we have those guys who brush up against it. Then you got the guys in the passport bro movement. You have all these different things. So one thing I wanted to do tonight, the Book of Kofa is just telling the truth. Unbiased, it's ugly, sometimes it's fucked up, it's mean, is what it is. I done caught that shit in real life, is what it is. So that's essentially what the Book of Kofa is. We're still gonna get down and it's gonna be repetitive. If we could talk about passports all the time, if we can talk about how men need to step their game up, be hypergamous, you see it up there on the screen. We're supposed to be these providers. We've been going over the same topics. Everybody's remixed it to their own liking somehow, some way. I'm going to force feed you a positive fuck it as a man. And the reason why I'm bringing these videos is, again, to jog your memory and remind you this shit is still going on. Because what happens, because it happened to me.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Because it happened to me, things started to smooth out. I let my guard down. I fell right back into some of these simp habits that I had. And that got me in the situation I am now, where I'm a good father and a good bachelor. Before, I was on that path to just being a good bachelor. I was a single dude, had raised my daughter, but then, again, trying to walk back through that door, as we'll see in one of these videos, this is what happens to so many black men, and we've been quiet for so long. So Almanaz is right in her comment earlier when she said we've let a lot of Johnny come latelys come in and out of the manosphere. We have. And we've opened the door to a lot of women as well. We've seen some chameleons sneak in and then flip the script on us. Is what it is. There is no hard line cap on the manosphere, and that's some of the conversation that is going on in the background, where we got to start having leaders more so, versus everybody just out here wild, wild west type of thing. So let's get to some of the talking points tonight. I'm really not going to go over the numbers tonight. Y'all know I'm really not a numbers guy. I love bringing facts, data, statistics. However, I want you to see what it looks like in real life. We can read numbers all day, but you need to hear it from people's voices that aren't celebrities. So the marriage breakdown. 29% of black adults are married. 70% of black children are born outside of marriage, and men are starting to opt out. I think we know that. We're starting to see that in real time. Again, these are real life topics. Nothing just hard, that I got set in stone, written in blood, nailed to the wall. These are just 4 points that I just wanted to make tonight. Hypergamy is real, as we'll see in a little bit. 80% of women chase top men. Status, money, and looks prioritized. Many men are disqualified because they don't fit into a category. I stay on this one a lot because, brothers, you're qualified as a man. Stop letting these women justify what your manhood is. And I know it's difficult because we've been raised on that. We're always told how we're supposed to treat the girls. It's literally been ingrained in us since we were children. It's hard to break this shit as a grown man. Everybody thinks you hit 18 and you just have this sage wisdom with the ladies, when most of the time you're getting bombarded each and every which way, whether it's grandmama, mama, auntie, your sister, you're hearing the same repetitive thing over and over. You might get 2 or 3 good solid brothers in your life. Grandfather, a coach, your father, older brother, whatever, and they come in phases. They may not all be at once. The women are constant. That's why you hear and think the same thing over and over, and why it's so hard for so many brothers to break it. Again, to Almanai's point. So when brothers do break it, we just fire it off. For the other guys, we watch them struggle trying to break that, because we've been inundated with that, and it's been continuous and consistent. And we'll blame the men because they should have been around and taught you better. Them brothers had to go to work too. You don't know how many other mentees these brothers have. I've done it myself. It's hard juggling young black men, and it's hard to be the guy juggling 5 young black men. Pause, no Diddy shit, but juggling, trying to lead and execute and talk to them, because this one want to go in the army. This one really want to play ball. This one doesn't know what the fuck he want to do. This one just cool with what he want to do, but you know how smart he is, so you trying to pour into him and hype his ass up to do something different other than just stocking shelves at Walmart. But for me, and let's just say 4 mentees, I got to deal with grandmama, mama, auntie on 1, grandmama, mama, auntie on 2, so that's 6 women. Those are 6 different voices I got to compete with for 2 young men. Grandmama, mama, auntie for another one. Grandmama, mama, auntie for the next one. So out of 4 young men with 4 times 6, that's 20. That's 3, 6. What? No, 3. Yeah, 3. I'm tripping. 3, 6, 9. That's 12 voices to my 1 for each and every one of those young men. I'm just using 4 mentees as an example. That's 1 black male voice, and you pray that one day your schedule line up so you can hit him twice as hard with him and his uncle, because his uncle finally got a day off. Or his granddad came into town and, hey man, I'm gonna swing by so I can chop it up with him too. Let me just fall through and sit on the porch with y'all. Or happen to just catch him out in public. That's happened to me a couple of times. Bumped into my mentees and they happen to be with an older man in their family, and we end up talking in the fucking parking lot of Kroger for an hour. Just so I know that I'm telling him the right thing, so I can get him to hear his uncle tell him the same shit. Or so I say it in front of the uncle, in front of the dad, in front of the stepdad sometimes, and he just look at him, and the young man start giggling and shit. Why this man got to take his time out and tell you the same shit I've been telling your ass, I don't know. So your uncle been telling you the same shit? Yes, sir. Oh, so you just a hardhead motherfucker. And we all sit there, kiki and giggle, and most of the time, those intimate moments of just a real conversation with a young man, it will get through, because you've also been walking and showing him as an example. But typically, it's hard to break people from that. Why? Because grandmama, mama, auntie. 3 voices to R1. We're going to keep on going. The legal system is biased. Mothers win 80% of custody. Black men face false claims. Courts assume male guilt. Oftentimes. We see it real time. I'm not going to beat that dead horse tonight. Passport bros rising. Men seek peace overseas. Traditional values respected. Global love over struggle. I'd rather bounce from Colombia to the DR to Thailand to the Philippines. Go over there and get me a little a white girl over there with a flat booty somewhere in Europe that's going to listen to my fucking problems and have some goddamn peace. Then deal with the bullshit that I know is waiting here in America. We're going to slide back over. Just wanted to touch on those points. Again, nothing set in stone, written in blood. Yeah. So those are going to be some of the things we talk about tonight. But real quick, y'all been coming here on fire. I'm going to try to get these. Hold on, let me get these super chats. Man, didn't realize. Miss Michonne in the building. What's going on, sis?
You go, girl.
She said, pair character jumping up and down, saying #1 fan. With the $10 super chat. Let me see what I'm going to hit you with, sis. You know what? In honor, and I hope he's still getting these, but
Donations. donations, gifts, gifts, gifts.
Back on me. Appreciate y'all being in here. Appreciate it, Messy. Quiet Storm hit me with $5. I appreciate it, brother. He says, Kofa, we will be making $700K or more per year living overseas, and I better see you at the conclave. No excuses. Indeed you will. Indeed you will, Quiet Storm. I will be there, brother. I already got the flight. Appreciate you looking out on my ticket this year, because you know I bumped my head last year with the boy, but it's all good. I appreciate you. And that's brothers helping brothers. And I got the cigars. Don't worry about it. A-Team that snuck in the building. What's going on, sis?
You go, girl!
Y'all know I like to acknowledge my people. Bam. That's where I think I left off as well. Gail in the building. Gail at night.
You go, girl!
Moderator extraordinary. Gail, make sure you drop your channel and what time you're going on. I got your text earlier. I appreciate it, sis. I will be there after this. Let's keep on going. Let me see who else got comments. You know, when y'all feeding me these comments, y'all give me so many different ideas. Yep. Reaching our wealth through healing. I appreciate that, Gail. I see everybody in here speaking. DG says, preach. I appreciate it, brother. I'm just trying to get to y'all comments. DRX, I see you good, brother. I appreciate you being in here. I love y'all speaking. Machismo TV, salute. I pray all is well with you guys. I pray all is well down there in, I know you were in Colombia. I know you had to dip for a minute. I forgot where you are. I want to say Panama? Undisclosed location. Let's do that. Mark Cooper says, salute. I appreciate you, good brother. He says, exactly. Sister Messy here again. Yeah, she says, what I missed? Nothing. We haven't even got started yet. I was just on my rant, my opening monologue. Brother Malika says, these Johnny-come-latelys use their platforms to pander to women for money and sex and steal other well-known YouTubers' talking points to make a name for themselves without the talent and work ethic. Malika's already cooking.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let me keep on scrolling. Got all that. Sister Take Heed says, amen, indeed. Quiet Storm says, good evening, everybody. Hit that like button. Indeed. Comes right back with it. He says, Kofa being racist to the super chats again. No, bro, I got you, man. I was in my mode. I was cooking. Look, Missy Michonne and brought her no spelling ass.
No.
Miss Michonne says SYCBM, Kofa. SYCBM. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, lost my button. Where we at? Talking about SYCBM. I lost. There we go.
Who is this person who speaks to me as though I needed his advice?
Back on me. No, ma'am. SYSBM. Y'all already know what it is. Take Heed says, sir. I appreciate it, sis. Let's keep on going. Just want to make sure I don't miss y'all comments. Oh, Mike has bad knees. Greatest YouTube name on YouTube is on some shit already. He said he's still waiting on Umar to get that school. Let me see if this button works. Nope. Damn. Some of my buttons is off. I don't know why. This shit been tripping. I'm gonna have to like really clean off this computer. Let's keep on going. But yes, Mike, we all still waiting on the school. Now Dr. Umar talking about he'd been hacked, and nothing to do that shit. Nothing to do that shit with y'all. Boom. Gail says she go live in 1 hour. It should only last about 25 minutes unless some people want to call in. Yeah, we almost 30 minutes in. We'll slide over there. Y'all slide over there. I may still be working. Or open up both tabs like I tell y'all. When y'all favorite YouTubers are going, as I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Amen. While we're going live, duel at the same time, open up different tabs. Mute one of us. Even if you got to come back and watch the replay. Even if it's Kofa, I don't care. Mute me. Just let that time run. Make sure you hit the like button because it shows engagement, especially for us smaller channels. But it doesn't have to be Kofa, but just an idea for those that you do like to follow on YouTube. We thank you for your support. Let me see. Okay, y'all having y'all girl talk. We gonna let me see. Bam. Everybody, yep, no school yet in 2025. Heck my ass. We not turning this shit into an Umar fest. We gonna keep on going. We gonna keep on going with the Book of Kofa. So tonight we're gonna hear from Brother Obsidian, because this is really what kind of, these first two videos are really what kind of kicked off this idea for tonight. Because again, I do a lot of back and forth with people, whether it's on IG or Facebook. It's mainly IG. Sometimes TikTok. I got to get my presence a little bit bigger over there. But I do a lot of going back and forth with people. And I went to your channel and blah, 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 blah. And you hate women, this, that, and the third. Saw the clip from Obsidian, and it really made me pump my brakes and reanalyze some stuff. So let's get going.
At the beginning of wisdom is the calling of things by their proper names. If a woman conducts herself as a hoe, then she can't be mad when men call her a hoe. Just like if brothers act like a N-word, then he can't be mad when black women call him that. If you conduct yourself like a gentleman, if you dress like one, if you speak like one, if you act like one, if you move like one, if you associate with other brothers that act and move and show up in a similar fashion, and then a sister come and call you an N-word, you have every right to say, oh, hold on a second. Don't. If you want sisters' respect, first respect yourself. You can start by what you see in the mirror. You want sisters to respect you, try wearing some hard bottom shoes. You want sisters to respect you, try getting a haircut. As long as you look neat and tidy, the ladies are going to be okay.
Bring it back on me. This is facts.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Going back to the Johnny come latelys that we were talking about, coming through the manosphere, making these talking points, maybe getting a quick grip, maybe solidifying themselves. I've seen cats lately that I didn't know had a platform with well over 50,000 subscribers. And I know they're not doing the work that Andre from Love Crossing Borders is doing. I know they're not doing the work that Beautiful Lies El Guapo is doing. I know they don't have a well-known presence within the manosphere, men-centric, red pill space like a Theo Waff. But I digress. We're going to keep on rolling. So, BT, I got you in a second. Well, excuse me. WL, let me go ahead and get you. This is BT for those that don't know. Again, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to our brother, LaRon, Broker Traditions, other channel, Wins and Lessons Podcast. This is where he does live interviews. I think it's a great spinoff and subsidiary of Broker Traditions. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Go ahead and hit me with the $2. He said, did you tell the story you wanted me to remind you of? No. Shoot me a text. I haven't told it yet. But it's going to be interesting. I haven't got to the video that I do want to use it yet. But remind me which one, because I know it was two of them we talked about. Send me the one. I think it was the lady at the party. Yep, Michonne Obsidian is coming back to YouTube. He confirmed it on his Rumble. Let's go ahead, and so that was the first one from that I saw of Obsidian. This is the second one that also got my attention for tonight.
Just keep putting out the truth. Shout out to my brother, Medium Man. The Medium Man does an excellent job. He's right in the tradition of the Black Manosphere of just putting out the facts. That's all. We don't need, listen, we do not need to come up with all kind of spin doctors and stuff. All we got to do is just put out the facts. That's it. And we have the tools now. The great thing about the period that we're in right now, we can punch and do battle with CNN, with the major networks, with all of these people right from our living room. I am literally in my living room studio.
I'm sitting in the smallest bedroom in my house that I converted into an office. Obsidian is absolutely right. We can go get the same facts, data, statistics. We have brothers that have worked in these fields. Salute the Medium Man again.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
I told y'all I've never been a numbers guy. I can go read them, but I believe that's literally what he does. That's like his job. He's like a statistician of some sort. So salute the Medium Man for breaking it down. He does an even better job than Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was giving us quotes. I can give quotes as well, but Medium Man is really breaking it down and clarifying. So salute to that brother. Salute to Machismo TV. If you guys are still in the chat, this clip actually came from an interview that they had with Machismo TV. I'm gonna let it finish out.
Just need a camera, a computer, a MacBook, you know, and a microphone. We can get it on. I mean, all we need to do is just put out the facts. A lot of ladies are upset. We saw this with our brother Kevin. We see this with our brother Medium Man. They are upset because we just putting out the facts. Just put out the facts, man. Just put out the truth. That's all we need to do. Just keep on keeping on.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Back on me. You can't make it up. Hold on, gotta be dad real quick. Because one thing daughters do, they will call dad, and if we don't pick up immediately, somehow, some way, they think we got kidnapped. I don't know how they translate to that, but I gotta let her ass know that I'm actually fucking alive. Anyways, moving on. Had to be dad real quick. Let's keep on going. But those are some of the things that I want to discuss tonight. I'm not going to get into the numbers because that's not really my lane. Y'all know I'm going to use clips and we're going to go from there. So that said, let's get into the first one. This is from an older gentleman. I just simply call this marriage.
So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone.
I got to pause real quick. I would be remiss. I forgot. My bad, BT. I didn't hit you with it, bro. Again, new logo, new subscriber. My bad, bro. I got you on the $2.
These last $2.
And let me see if Broken Tradition's favorite drop will play. I got to acknowledge this super chat. That's my bad, bro. I did forget. Where'd I leave off?
I'ma just bless her. I true. Baby girl, you with the winners. How could you lose? Like her too. Many different flavors. How can I choose?
You running in the wrong direction, ma.
Back on me. There you go, Wins and Lessons, aka Broken Traditions. I gave you your drop. Now you can't talk shit because I know it was coming. Now let's pick back up with the content. Oh, great. Now it won't play. Fucking LeRon. Thanks, guy. Trying to look out for you. Trying to make sure you're good. Because I know you're going to talk shit in the chat. Now I got to go back. Drop the damn video again. Let me see. Bring it back on me. Let's see what happens.
So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone. Let a 60-year-old man tell you young men out there from experience. 3 different marriages. 10 different kids. 7 of them step. You get nothing out of being a provider or a protector. Nothing. Insults, ridicule, abandonment. That's all that awaits you. People won't even remember all the sacrifices that you made, financially, physically, or in any way. They won't even care. So young man, save yourself. Focus on yourself. Put your money in your pocket. Worry about your own survival because nobody else will.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
You hear that, Michonne? Save yourself, black man. Save yourself. Y'all gonna get that clip again Thursday. We're gonna be right back at it Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I know people saying, oh, Kofa, that man sounds bitter. No, that man sounds like he has a lot of wisdom. The reason why I use that clip goes back to the only 29% of us are married. I didn't even show the divorce rate, which we know is high. One number that we don't really keep a tab of, because there's no way to really do it, is how many people are genuinely in these survivalship marriages where the man is broke and the woman is broke too. Y'all keep preaching you won't do 50-50, that you gonna leave if a man asks you to do 50-50. How the fuck you gonna leave? Where you gonna go? You can't even afford half of the goddamn rent.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Did you ever think about that, silly bitch? Then you have some brothers that have poured and poured and poured and poured until they're poor.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
He can't leave. All his money wrapped up in their house, which she's gonna get. All his money is wrapped up in the car that she just had to have. All his money is wrapped up in making sure those kids get through school. Because we can't divorce right now. This little man's junior year of high school, junior year of college that he's still paying for. I told y'all the story about my uncle. The trade-off, instead of him giving up the house that he worked, earned, and paid for. This is from his second wife, from his second divorce. He had to pay for one of the most expensive colleges in the country for his stepdaughter that was 14 years old when he married her mother. So it's obvious he's not her daddy. But as a stepfather, he was still obligated through the court because he divorced her mom to pay. That was the trade-off. He had to pay for one of the most expensive colleges in the fucking nation just to not give up his house. Literally his house. Nobody sees that shit. Guess when all that shit happened? Late 50s, early 60s. That brother that was just on the screen, 60 years old. Like he still got his wits about him. Still physical, still a good looking brother. But he's telling you what life looks like for real. And I'm not just talking to a lot of young cats. I'm trying to fix my schedule where I talk to like younger dudes one-on-one on Instagram. I'm gonna try to dibble with that. I gotta play with my schedule. But I'm not just talking to younger cats, for real. I'm talking to brothers my age, because I've seen guys get divorced in their 50s and they're reduced to like just out of college young men as far as finances go. He's got the rinky-dink apartment, the car. I gave y'all that example before. We've seen it. Y'all have seen it. So when brothers are talking about this, we're coming from a place of experience. This isn't just a, oh, we hate women rant. Bro, this is what it looks like. Now, if you notice, he never even mentioned, I hate my baby mama, this what the bitch did, this, that, and the third. All he said was, I got 10 children. I got 10 children. 7 of them are my stepchildren. So however many marriages, whatever the fuck, he's accepted that responsibility as a father because he's still using that terminology. This is why I tell brothers, y'all need to learn how to listen. Stop listening with your bitch ears. Because a lot of times y'all listen like fucking women. Maybe not y'all in the chat, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Take the message, spread it to the world through the Book of Kofa. Tell them brothers they need to stop listening with their bitch ears. A lot of them listen, move, and talk like women. That brother said that he had 10 children because he took on the responsibility for all 10, the 3 that are his and the 7 that weren't. When men speak like that, the brother's telling the truth. If he just totally dismissed them, it would have been, man, you know, she brought these kids in my life and that, and I just accepted that. No, he still took on some type of responsibility for those children. These are the conversations we have to start having out loud. I wish more and more brothers went and got YouTube channels. I dropped a post on this brother's Facebook page the other day. He dropped it in a Passport Bro page on Facebook. And he was like, hey, my friends are all telling me I need to start a YouTube channel, but I don't think nobody will listen. I do this and this. I'm retired. I retired myself at 37. Salute to him.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I'm retired and all I really do is travel. I forgot what he says he does, kind of freelance. So I was like, bro, start the channel. You're over 35, you got the wisdom, you need to start the channel. You need to explain and show in detail how you were able to retire at 37. Somebody somewhere is going to listen, especially a black man that's able to travel and then actually solidify something. This is the space that we're talking about. Don't kill the messenger. We're just here to talk, but we've been crucified and then resurrected. Using the term loosely, God don't strike me now, but like Jesus, peace be upon him. We've been crucified over and over again in the red pill by other men, women, all that shit. Don't kill the messenger. All they did was come and tell you the truth. That's why I started with them 2 videos from Obsidian. Slide over here and get the comments. Cree in the building. I saw you snuck in.
You go, girl.
And I can't remember 18. I think that I want to make sure I spoke to 18.
You go, girl.
There we go. I appreciate that. BT, you're 100% right. My daughter, Mackenzie, always calls during a stream. She always, I don't know if she sets her clock to that shit. Let's keep on going. Look. Question. Oh, with the racist clips, indeed. He says, I talked about this brother on my show. Obsidian or that other guy that was showing. That's awesome. Damn, you dropped a super sticker? EJ dropped a super sticker. Let me see. Damn, you did. Oh shit. I appreciate it. I didn't even see it, bro. I really didn't. I had to go. There's another tab I got with super chats. I don't have that one open. Thank you for the reminder. But EJ, now I got you with a 20 bomb.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
With the Sheba dog in samurai armor, waving a banner saying #1. I appreciate it, good brother.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let me see. You hit me with 20, so I'm gonna let's do this. If it doesn't want to play, of course not.
$50.
I'm not giving you $50.
Why? $50.
No.
I'll take the 20. Uh-oh, camera tripping again. Struggle stream. Back on me. I'll take the 20, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for the reminder. Seriously, I did not see it. Y'all know if I'll acknowledge y'all regular ass comments in here and talk to y'all and converse, y'all know if I miss a super chat, remind me. That means I genuinely missed a super chat, and I hate that shit. I think Theo Coop was talking about it. Messy says she hears it all the time, and she did that video. I appreciate it. I do want to take a pause for a minute. All bullshit aside, me and Messy troll and tease and talk shit and all that, but I want to say thank you to Messy Michonne. Seriously, she reminds me of my older sister. She knows what a Gen X raising looks like, for real. So just the little messages she posts, either that are rare, with like she posted some flowers the other day and say, the men in my life treat me well. She talks about her father and her stepfather all the time. She mentions Mr. Messy. We got to get a nickname for your husband, sis. I done told you that 1,000 times. No spelling ass. SYSBM. But she talks about Mr. Messy, off and on, just those little things. So I meant to do this shit, I think, last week, but I did want to say thank you, Miss Michonne. All bullshit aside, because I know you know what an actual man looks like and what we're being portrayed as, whether it's in social media or the mainstream media. And I know you know the difference because you speak about it all the time. Thank you, sis. So, did want to give you your flowers while you can smell them. Look, she says, that guy is still a mess for marrying 3 times. I got a homeboy like that, sis. Not as many stepkids, but he on his 3rd marriage. I know a couple of guys like that say, shit, man, I'm going to do it till I get it right. All jokes aside, Messy, that's why I talk about the SYSBM so much. Because I see so many brothers that get a divorce, and I'm trying to stop one of my boys now. Because I done had a couple of them do it within the last 2 years. they got a divorce, and like 8 months later, they were dating somebody else, and 3 months after that, they were fucking married again. Maybe a year in between them being divorced. Some brothers cannot get that shit through their head, but they end up talking like that a lot in their 60s. This is why I have Matrix dodged that shit. Messi says, am I not calling him a simp? I've seen it, sis. I'm not going to call them brothers simps all the time. I'll say a step dummy, because those brothers are the examples that my generation has. Those brothers that are 60 now, they're the example that we had. So the brothers in our group, we really don't have no true excuse other than following their footsteps. But the brothers behind us, they really don't have no excuse. They have the manosphere. They have men-centric content. They have no excuse. Now they literally have the facts, data, statistics. I'm still dropping facts, data, statistics on grown-ass fucking men, some that are older, that just don't believe to this day that women can do any wrong. He just got it wrong. He got with the wrong woman, so he gonna go back to the church and shit. I'm just gonna speak for in the South, and I'll say Gail can probably attest to this. I don't know who else is down here in the South that may be in the chat. This like from the dirty, like Bama, Georgia, Florida, like that, where we don't really pronounce the A, where the A turns into a UH at the end of Georgia, Florida. You cut your words off. Baptist Christianity has been ingrained in us as well. And brothers do not feel like a man, especially in the black community, do not feel like a man if they are not married. That is one of the big reasons why so many brothers will always take on being a stepfather, because it looks like a family, it feels like a family, so it has to be a family, right? Until them goddamn divorce papers happen and he don't know what the fuck to do. So yeah. So I feel you, sis, but I try to avoid just labeling men simps, just throwing that shit out there. Unless you're just doing some suck ass shit. Let's keep on going. Take Heed says 3 marriages and 10 kids, and out of 10, 3 was his. Indeed, his brothers have put themselves in this situation, and just like I did with Crown, he just biologically happened to be my son. I could have cut bait and ran because his mama told me she had an abortion, but that's not who I am. But I'll be damn, I get back with her, but I'm gonna be a dope ass father. Let's keep on going. Almanaz says he was sounding bitter to me because he crapped out. He's tired, sis. The man is 60 fucking years old. By the time, and then imagine wasting so much of your life trying to be this married man. I'm not saying the brother walked on water or anything, and I get it. That man is 60 years old, 3 fucking divorces. We could say he's bitter all day. All he did was tell the Kofas of the world, and Kofa got to get it and pass the baton back to some younger cat. Hey, bro, you get nothing. Because I'm at 43, and I can tell you, you get nothing. The only thing I got out of being a stepfather was a real son.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Trying to blend the family. Consistently being there. And the way my baby mama was moving, that I didn't even know. Kofa, how didn't you know? Nobody told me. Some shit had happened before me and her even got back together. Other people in my life knew. They assumed I knew and didn't tell me. So I genuinely didn't know. So when this bitch was with somebody else burning down houses and shit, when she was having these violent incidents and run-ins with the law, how in the fuck would I assume, why would I be assumed to have known that shit and she's still walking around with her fucking nursing license? They never pulled her shit. So when I saw her, I always saw her at her capacity of going to work or being a fucking mother. Now me and her get together when shit is good, we're on. When it's not, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Constantly. And I just got tired of it. All this shit that I found out afterward came out after we broke up. After she lied about having an abortion. Then fast forward 2 years, I got a real son. So when we say brothers are bitter, we're just telling our fucking story. a lot of times. I might come off as, people say I'll come off as bitter and angry all the time. All right, cool. I can only imagine being fucking 60 years old, having went through that shit. So I hope that cleared it up for some of y'all sisters. I hope that cleared it up. Mark Cooper says, I'm 65 and divorced 16 years now. How was it when you were 50? Mark Cooper says, never remarry, from what he's saying. Indeed. Your brother just learned a lesson. You don't get, and this is the thing I tell the sisters all the time when we're going to move on. Y'all go through the emotional hurt of the relationship. Be a fucking man. We go through the emotional, everything y'all go through. Now add money. Now add money. And you're telling us we need to go somewhere and heal. You know how fucking hard it is to heal when they clear out your check on the first of every goddamn month? That's like constantly ripping a scab off. Let me see if can y'all see this? I cut my finger moving shit around a couple of weeks ago. The scab kept coming off. This was weeks ago. This is a little ass scratch. This was weeks ago. But because I used my hands, I kept knocking off the scab. So imagine telling this man to go somewhere and heal, and he get a reminder every month. Let's just say on a nice end for the next 15 years. How's he supposed to truly heal? Every time that check is garnished, every time something comes out for child support, alimony, the kids need this, the kids need that. That is a reminder that I, as an individual man, I fucked up. Not blaming the bitch, don't hate her, none of that shit. That's a constant fucking reminder that I made a poor choice in a woman. Now she could say, sometimes things just don't work out, and I made a poor choice in a partner. That bitch getting paid for her mistake. We have to pay for our mistakes. That's the thing the sisters miss a lot of times. I just want to clear that shit up for the sisters in the chat. A lot of y'all may miss that. Oh, that's his fault. Cool, we got it. He learned a lesson. He ain't gonna do it no more. Now he bitter. That's where it come back to the passport. Let's keep on going. I'm gonna keep, god damn it, what happened to me? Let's keep on going with the comments. Mark Cooper says he's correct. We are teaching young men in my brother's church group of young men this message. Indeed, brother. Let me see. 18 says, yes, sir, you did. Not sure what part you were talking about. Mark says, thank you for your support. All my hoes demonetized.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
It's like, Mike Has Bad Knees is my favorite YouTube name. And then all my hoes demonetized. It's like 1A and 1B. All my hoes demonetized in the building. He says, here to make the chat say, damn, he in here.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Salute, salute, salute. Let's keep on going. I appreciate all the... Look at that, Chelsea in the building. What's going on, sis?
You go, girl.
She said, working out and stopping by to hit the like. I appreciate you. Winslet says, Messi, I remember Kofa called your husband Mr. Messi. I had to check him on that. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because she kept saying this. So I was like, damn. Then I thought about it. I was like, BT's right. I can't call that man Mr. Messi. We're not going to do that. Mark says, we already hit those speed bumps and telling y'all where they are.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
One more.
Knocks down another three ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Mr. Michonne says 100. Got you. I appreciate it, sis. Again, I know we be going off on rants, but yeah, Mark Cooper says, I'm 65. Fuck yes, he is. Feminism done took his soul by now. Indeed. And look, Mark says, it took me 12 years to rebuild. I have a brother. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story, then we're going to keep on cooking. Mark says, and the courts will punish me in period. Indeed. BT says, I never heard it like that. She's getting paid for her mistake. Speaking of which, we're going to lean into the story that BT wanted me to tell y'all in a second. Everybody speaking, cool. Caught up with the comments, bet. So we're going to keep on rolling. But that is one, that is two. So me and BT was talking. He was talking about him and Mama Lex. Salute to Mama Lex.
You go, girl!
Him and Mama Lex were out shopping. Correct me if I'm telling the story wrong, BT. But him and Mama Lex was out shopping. I think they were walking on where we got the belt line. It's pretty much a walking trail that circles Atlanta. And they run into this white lady, and she's trying to sell them some stuff or whatever. Just paraphrase it real quick. But essentially, the white lady tells him, him and his wife were talking. She overheard him, and she was like, yeah, I'm with her or whatever. Like, you know, your wife's right. Listen to your wife. You know, he, joke. And he literally like, what? He was like, yeah. And the lady tells him, yeah, I'm all for women's rights and wrongs.
No.
Meaning, she says it in a jestful way, but meaning that she's for women being right and they're right even when they're wrong. That's what we've been inundated with. And the truth is said in jest. I'm all for women's rights and wrongs. With that said, we're going to keep on going with the content. I call this one Marriage 2.
Hey, John.
What?
How have you managed to be married to me for so long and not cheat?
You think there's just out here that's like, hey, free You think that's what happens? It's a serious question. Do you think that's how it is in these streets? I'd have to put work in. I don't want to do things with you. I'm obligated to do them with you sometimes.
John!
Not big things. I like doing some stuff, but I'm saying, like, want to go sit in this line for this restaurant with a side? I put in all my effort here, and so I don't got extra effort out there. When do I have time to cheat? I be working, I come home, you're here. I don't want to hear your shit stories sometimes. I love you, I listen, and I'll engage. I made a commitment. I think I want to hear another story. Oh, God, could you imagine?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Could you imagine? This is what we're talking about. That 60-year-old man we just saw, guarantee you there was a conversation similar to that shit. I don't even got time to cheat. Like, bitch, you think I want to hear you complain? You're my wife. I don't want to hear you complain. I would love to get my dick sucked. But if it come with a fucking complaint from a side bitch, I might as well fucking stay here. John broke that shit down and kept it very simple. I don't even got time to cheat. I go to work. I come here. I don't want to hear your shit. I'll engage because I took an obligation. It's my duty as your husband. I will deal with your shit. I got to go out here and court another bitch and deal with the same shit whenever she feel like it? No. And I guarantee that's how most men fucking think. If he could cheat and get away with it and have some peace, yeah, but John's a smart man. That shit ain't happening.
No.
This is culturally inappropriate.
It's not gonna fucking happen. So John's gonna stay where he is, where he's moderately happy, and keep on rolling with the punches. Let's keep on rolling. We almost not out of here, but almost into the meat of it. TJ RBN Through the Fire podcast in the building. Drop 5. He says, what it do, bro? Go Cree says, I mean, John's not wrong. I appreciate you, RBN. I appreciate the 5 spot, bro. Thank you. We just gonna keep on rolling. Cree says, I mean, he's not wrong. Indeed. Look, Malika says, and the truth shall set you free. He was on point. Don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. We just gonna talk. Look, BT says, I agree with him. You know how many times I'm not married. Y'all know I've never been married. You know how many times I've told women this that I'm just talking to? Whether I've smashed already or not. Like, people look at me crazy when I tell them I've always been like a one woman guy. Like, yeah, I'm single. Yeah, you know, you do your thing, I do my thing, X, Y, and Z. But for the most part, I'm with you. Like, you're the main. Like, I'm with you on a consistent basis. You're almost a girlfriend, but it's a situationship. You know why? Because I ain't got time to be juggling all these other hoes and they bullshit. I barely want to deal with your ass, but you're cool most of the time. But they don't understand that. Let's keep on going. Mark Cooper says, hey, Kofa, I have a book and I dig into this topic deep. Toxic feminism and the Black sisterhood. Shit, drop the link to your book if you have the link. DG says, preach indeed. Let's keep on rolling. All my hoes demonetized. Salute, good brother. Catch the replay. I appreciate it. Messi says, poor John. If I make you that miserable, please leave me. I bet your ass won't go ask brother Messi. That still don't sound good. What is your husband's nickname in real life? We don't need his government shit. Just what is his nickname? We got to have an interview with him one day. Look, BT says, Kofa, that's my drop. Malika says, in the words of the late, great Patrice O'Neal, women, it's easy to love you, but it's hard to like you.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Gail says, I'm fine. Oh, yeah, y'all speaking. Cool. Let's keep on going. Yes, it's the book on Amazon. Please drop the link. Call him Suge Knight Jr. Okay, we'll go with Suge Knight. We'll go with Suge Knight Jr. We'll roll with that. So, Messi, go ask brother Suge Knight, why he's been loyal. I'm assuming he's been loyal because you seem like the type to probably cut somebody and then leave. But, who am I? $2 from brother Through the Fire podcast, brother TJ. He says, Kofa, Messi calls him Meat Man.
These last $2.
We gonna keep on going. We're talking point, got to the marriage too. Now we're gonna get into the hypergamy part. One of the talking points that we mentioned, and then we're gonna just keep on rolling because we've been going an hour already. Damn it. No.
Hey, John.
What?
How have you managed to be married?
Damn, this don't want to play. Hold on, bring it back on me.
So I had like a stripper friend. She will always go to Dubai. And when she come back I always love her going to Dubai because when she come back from Dubai, she buying me hair. She getting my nails done. We going out to eat. I never knew, girl, they getting pissed on in Dubai.
They're being shit and pissed on in Dubai. We've heard the Reddits. We've read the Reddits. We've heard the stories. We've heard brothers talk about it. This is coming out of a woman's mouth about her friend. I believe it because she didn't name drop, meaning they're still friends, meaning they're still cool. Oh shit, this is a viable means for money instead of fucking working. These women are going over there, and I got you on for those that, oh, y'all are so extreme. These are outlier women, this, that, and the third. Bitch, hold on. I got you.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Right? So I said, let me come to Dubai with you. She was like, I gotta be honest with you. She was like, I get on and pissed on for like 20, 30K by different men. And different men do it like at one time.
No.
And then she would say it would be like a row of them and it would be all of them doing it. It was like, she explained it to me and that's why she would be on private jets.
And that's why she'll be on private jets.
Nasty bitch.
Let's keep on rolling. When I put this in a space of hypergamy, it's because the money is still important. Even if the man isn't important, the means of getting to the money through that man is important. A lot of women will do a lot of shit for change. You have to think, appreciate that, BT, on a smaller scale, just say a hood scale. Women will gamble with their lives being with these dope boys, knowing good and fucking well niggas is looking for him. And still, I'm using the word N-word on purpose, BT. The niggas are looking for him, and she might get shot up because she's driving his car that day. But he makes sure that she lives what I call the bottomless mimosa lifestyle. She get to act and look like she on Real Housewives and everything else at brunch with her girls when they go to Vegas or Miami because he tricking off on them. And that's considered a real man. Women will fly all the way over there for 30 bands or more because there's no telling what else. It's been women that have talked about their stories of participating in bestiality, meaning they fuck animals.
Nasty bitch.
For X amount of dollars. This is coming out of the women's mouth, bro. So going back to the topic, to the top, like Obsidian mentioned, we just have to present the evidence. We have statistical, mathematics, scientific data to back up what we're saying about hypergamy, but I use the videos to show you how deep a lot of this shit can get. And everybody's not just hopping on the internet just saying shit because they think they're going to get rich overnight. A lot of these women that are saying these things, they mean it. A lot of these men that are pandering to these women, they mean it, and they're going to keep meaning it because they're going to get paid. Women spend money. The brothers in the manosphere, we're trying to uplift and hold each other up and make it, and a lot of us are not spending the money that we should. But I know, and it's no shame, no hate toward anybody. It's no, I know Messy Michonne getting broke off. Bro, we all love Messy. But I know there's brothers in the manosphere, red pill, men-centric content space that's breaking off Six the Goddess, Danica Marie. Tell me I'm fucking lying.
No.
But little old Kofa just out here floating around. It's all good. It's not hate. I just know how brothers move. I know how sisters move, and I know how this shit go in real life. I done heard some nasty shit that women have done for money out of their mouths with the men that they've done it with as he's tricking off on them. This is why I be on the street so bad, because I done seen y'all. I know how y'all motherfuckers move. But I'll be the lame nigga that can't get no pussy or incel, all that other goofy shit. Leave me alone with your bitch. Moving on. Let's go ahead and get some of these comments. Y'all, who in here talking shit? Let's see. Of course, BT has this information. Nah, Messy Michonne, we can't call her husband Suge Knight Jr. because Ray J said Suge Knight was raping men with sticks of butter. What the fuck? Why do you know that information? Yeah, a lot of women will sacrifice their morals and do anything for money. You and BT are some damn fools. Look, BT with the $5 drop. He says, "Play the nasty bitch drop. I will do it again for the third time."
Nasty bitch.
It is a lot of women that move like that. Cree says, "Ain't no way." Sis, we've heard this. This is stuff that the manosphere has talked about. Some of this stuff may be new to y'all because y'all be like, I'm tired of hearing them niggas complain, and you may not listen for a while. Then it'd be one clip to go viral or something like that, and then everybody, oh my God, and we just be sitting back. But this first time y'all seen this shit?
Is this camera on me?
Yes. It's on.
That's stupid.
We done seen and heard this shit. We done discussed it already. But I get it. It's so appalling. Now imagine being the guy that's dating her stripper friend and finds this out. Or has an inkling that something weird is going on, sees this clip of this woman, he knows that that's her homegirl. So even if she don't mention the name, this is why I be saying, when people are on screen and you're talking about certain people, especially if you're semi-famous or something like that, or go viral, somebody knows your face. So when you're telling these stories, somebody knows who the fuck you're talking about. Now imagine being the flowers and candy nice guy for this stripper, because we're not supposed to judge women by their occupation or their past. What we've been inundated and ingrained with. Imagine having that mentality and finding this literal shit out. Oh. Let me see. Look, A-Team says all of her dignity is gone. Indeed. Some strange for a piece of change. Indeed. Hold up. I missed somebody. G.R.O.W.T.H. Us. There you go, brother. Peace. He said, "What it do, good brother Kofa, the chat and the mods. Salute to you, good brother." What's going on, J-Dub? I appreciate you being in here. Yeah, a lot of people do that shit. Gail said, "You ain't lying." BT says she probably in the shower after getting violated, crying her eyes out. You know how many women would do that shit and it's just a job? They got their bread. I'm a rich hoe. You know how the saying go, a wet pussy and a dry purse don't match. So it's a lot of women that have accepted that shit. The Emperor says, I'm late, but what's good, big brother Kofa? We just in here going through the Book of Kofa, bro. That's all. And again, all it is, I'm showing this shit so brothers find a positive fuck it. From what Obsidian said, just putting the information out there, to what the 60-year-old brother said, which is true. A lot of times being that provider, you don't get anything. Many times. I know, again, I gave Michonne her flowers while she could smell them, telling her thank you for the appreciation she has for men and the men in her life. But all of us don't get that all the time, sis. A lot of times we don't get it until we're really sick. They think we got a foot in the grave, or we're already in the grave and we can't hear them no more. So we went through that, Emperor, and we're talking about, how a lot of these women move. So with that, I'm gonna let Eddie cook real quick. Again, this goes into the mentality of the hypergamy that we were talking about. If this will play. This shit tripping too. Let me bring it back on me. See if it'll do it from there. Hold on, bitch.
Women with a large body count, that sperm stays with them. Every man that ever nutted in them is a part of them. It's found in their DNA, it's found in their brain, it's found in their cells.
Why women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father
some kids resemble the woman's ex more than their own father because that man nut still swimming inside of them.
Nasty bitch.
I told y'all personally, I got 2 homegirls that I know for a fact walk down the aisle with other men's semen still swimming in them. Let them shoot up the club and all that shit. One last good time before she got married. Y'all wonder why brothers are not making that move toward marriage. But let's keep on going.
Besides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child.
So you're not fully responsible for this retarded ass kid, because it's mixed up with a whole lot of different dicks.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Oh.
Allahu Akbar!
That nasty bitch talking about a homegirl getting shit and pissed on, which we've heard before. Nobody believes us when we say it, because of course she's not gonna come back with evidence, because she still got to come back to the States, make it seem like she's doing well for herself, that she does a lot of private parties and this, that, and the third, and she's never been an escort and everything under the sun until she finds some rich ass sucker that's gonna marry her. That's how they try to play that game. Hold on, let me get a couple of y'all comments. Malika says, Kofa, this brings a new meaning to the phrase, I know where you're coming from.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Gail says, yep, that's a lot of baby gravy. Just sitting in there marinating. Emperor says, that's how I thought my daughter was. She looked just like her older brother for a minute, which made me have doubts, but DNA proved I was the father, and just to show she was fucking her baby daddy. Damn, bro. I told you, even with me finding out my son was my son doing the blood test, I was the third guy. She never tested anybody else. She hated me. My son's mother hates me so much. Not only did she lie about having the abortion and kept my son away from me, when she got into the legal trouble she got into and she couldn't have the kids, I was the third guy to find out that, hey, you need to come get your son. It was her ex-husband and some other dude that she was apparently fucking. So I like to explain this shit to people like, oh, then, man, you knew that was your baby. That boy looked, I didn't know this little boy existed until I did. And I didn't know he was mine until I did after the blood test. I don't give a fuck how much he looked like me. Because you know what she did? She used to be married to a white dude. So, of course, when he was first born, he's super light-skinned. I'm light-skinned anyway, but you know how babies are when they come out anyway. She passed him off as being mixed. So this white man thought that was his son. Then it was some other dude she was messing with. He thought that was his son. Then there was me. She's living with me. I'm taking care of her kids, all that. We done ran down the story. I want to see it again. Make sure you go over the wins and losses. You can see the whole story. But I'm number 3, which tells you the fact that these other men thought they may have been the father. She was fucking all of us around the same time. I just happened to be the one with the strongest sperm, apparently.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Is what it is. Let me see. Call it with the comments. So we're going to take a comedy break real quick. The truth is said in jest, but I want y'all to look at this little boy's expression. If it'll play. Of course it won't. Oh, let me cut that off. Drew, I got your super chat. Let me go ahead and get that before we take our comedy break for the night. Okay. Look, I drink a lot of water. Told you I keep myself in shape. Did get snipped though. But shit, if it was strong before, let's stroke a motherfucker now, because now I ain't got to worry about no accidents. So again, a peace of mind would do wonders for the male body. Let me get Drew Titan super chat. Salute to Drew Titan LLC. Appreciate you being in here of the Painful Excellence podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Drop your link in the chat, Drew. He says, fam, hits me with the $2. One more time for Auntie Sean.
These last $2.
I appreciate you, good brother. Let me see. Brother Mike in the building. What's going on, good bro? Appreciate you being in here. Emperor says, preach. That's so they won't be brought to task. Yeah, a lot of them dip and dies like that. They'll gamble. They'll juggle with a lot of men. Mark says, this is how Maury Povich got rich, mostly off of young black women. In fact,
knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
There's a link to the interview and that's on Wins and Lessons, right, BT? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Wins and Lessons. Please do, please do. Got some very inspirational stories. Look, he said, Kofa got that sperm like Galactus cosmic power. I guess so, because that boy is my fucking clone. Let's keep on going. Let's see if now we can get to the comedy of the night. Let's see.
Wait, you're pregnant? What? Wait. You're pregnant? What?
There are 12 of us. I counted 13 once, but no one talks about that. No one really knows who's oldest. We just follow the one who yells the loudest. I tried hiding in the laundry machine once. Best nap I ever had. Mom says we're a blessing. Dad says we're a tax bracket. Our house has 3 bedrooms. One of them is just mattresses and screaming. I whisper secrets to the goldfish. He listens. He's dead. At night I hear crying from the attic. No one lives in the attic. And still, every year, she gets pregnant again.
Bring it back on me. God bless that little boy. I looked at that a couple of times. I think he is the only boy in the family. Jesus Christ, God bless that boy. Oh, let's keep on going. So that was our comedy break for the night. BT dropped the link again to Wins and Lessons. Yes, y'all make sure y'all go sub. We're going to keep on rolling. We got a couple of more videos, but I wanted to get into that. Look. Says done stress the goldfish out. Yep. Tell my secrets to the goldfish. He's dead. Let's keep on going. So again, let's get back to the talking points for those that came in a little bit late. So we went over the, not really a hard numbers breakdown of these, and these were nothing real specific. Just again, as you can see on the screen, the Book of Kofa. I'm really proud of this thumbnail. I really like it. But the marriage breakdown, we heard the brother talk about putting in the effort, not being appreciated. We heard John say, hey, I don't have time to go cheat. I made a commitment to you. I don't want to hear your shit most of the time. How am I going to commit to a side bitch? So we talked about the marriage, talked about hypergamy and women want money and this, that, and the third. We know all this stuff, but again, we just have to drive the point home, and that's the purpose of these videos. I will never run out of content. None of us ever will, because this stuff isn't going anywhere. So again, the Manosphere was right. Don't kill the messenger. We're just bringing you the truth. A couple of apostles and prophets and all that, if you will. The legal system bias, we'll get into that in a little bit. Well, I've already told you my piece. Y'all know how that goes. So I'm still trying to get custody. Hopefully I have some good news by the end of next month, September. And then we'll get into a little bit of the passport, bro. We almost out of here. We're just going to keep on rolling. This is a sister, because I know looking at a sister to talk about, oh, my friend is a stripper and she goes over to Dubai to get shit and pissed on, and she comes back with, tens of thousands of bands, and she always buys this and this. People are going to say, oh, that's extreme, Kofa. That's not true. Those are outliers. What's wrong with you? You guys always be using the most outlandish clips. What am I going to hit you with? I done heard it all. Yep, you get this. Oh, of course, it won't play. Oh. All my struggle streams, all my drops and buttons are tripping tonight. I know I saved it for a minute.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm tired of hearing that shit. These brothers are giving real examples. So, and the sisters are telling on themselves as well. So y'all gonna hear from another sister that really breaks this shit down of what toxic hypergamy really looks like. Hopefully this plays. Of course it didn't. Bring it back on me. I don't know why this shit is tripping tonight.
Baby, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but you deeply hurt the man that you claim that you love by injecting poison from your mouth straight to his heart. And his mama, she taught him how to love and respect, but your mouth is so slick that even sincerity slips through the cracks and lands bruised on the floor right next to the things that you said you didn't mean but still meant enough to say out loud. And you seem to think that your attitude is something to possess, like rage beautifully decorated in a ribbon, like you're worthy of rescue. So you confuse being broken with being right, as if a woman in distress automatically deserves the world to stop spinning just to gather her broken pieces. Baby, you keep calling it expression, but it's really entitlement. Because when he tried to speak, you called him weak. When he showed emotion, you questioned his manhood, as if the only valid tears are the ones falling from your own eyes. And baby, I don't know where you learned that a man's feelings come second, but somewhere along the way you mistook his patience for weakness and
Told y'all several times. A lot of times brothers get used, and we're told we should have known, oh, that's on you, but we're also being told at the same time to be loving, to be patient, to be kind, to be there, to understand, to work through it. But then when we stay, you stay too long. Y'all be ignoring red flags. But I'm supposed to work through those red flags, I thought. So we point this out because even a lot of the sisters are starting to see it. We're starting to see more and more content of these sisters holding each other accountable. Unfortunately, for a lot of brothers, hearing this from sisters, it's too little too late, because we've also seen this version before. The soft-spoken, the kind, the gentle woman, the walking in her femininity. until I'm not happy comes. Until a woman changes because she had a child. Because something triggered her past and you don't know my story. But I am going to let sis finish because she is cooking.
Relation for love. You thought that he was supposed to still take the hits, all while you dance in and out of your audacity and call it self-protection or whatever you say it is, my baby. But in truth, see, that man, he still battles. He still showed up, still tried, still held space for the very mouth that spit fire when all he wanted was a softer you. You speak of being scorned like it's a free pass to harm, like healing is a one-way street where only your pain gets honored. But see, love.
I'm gonna pause it real quick. BT pointed out as well. It's something about her I don't trust, but she's right. See, we've heard this before. Circling back to Almanaz and Messy Michonne's question earlier about the 60-year-old man. We've heard this before. Some of us have dated this woman. Not the woman on the screen, but the woman that talks like this. We've dated her before. We're men with experience. We have lived experience. Again, this is why I'm doing this live tonight. The Book of Kofa. Don't kill the messenger. You know why? Because we have the experience. We're coming with the facts, data, statistics. You can't argue with somebody's lived experience. And now because more and more men are talking, you don't just get that outlier in the family. You don't just get that outlier, that weird guy from high school. You're starting to get a collective of men that are realizing they've never been alone this whole time. You just happen to live in Ohio somewhere and somebody thought you was fucking weird. You lived in Columbus, Ohio. I lived in Columbus, Georgia. There's an actual Columbus, Georgia. I don't know if y'all know that. We've all heard of Columbus, Ohio. But you lived in Columbus, Ohio, bro. I lived in Columbus, Georgia. For years, we thought we was all crazy until we got a microphone and a camera in this interwebs. Some brother up in Brooklyn thought he was crazy as fuck until he bumped into a brother in Queens one day and they were just having a cigar. Some brother got a job leaving from Dallas and he had to go all the way out to San Francisco. Realize, oh shit, I'm not the only one. There's other brothers going through this shit too. When we started telling our stories, started comparing notes, shit started to make a little bit more sense. We thought we were crazy, but this is why I tell you all the time, you're not. Let her keep on going.
Love don't grow in the shadows of someone else's suffering. And now, see, he moves like precision because he knows his worth. Just like women who shout theirs from the rooftop. See, his mama, see, she taught him how to love. And that love don't live where messiness gets comfortable. He'd rather leave than lose himself. Trying to calm a storm that refuses to stay still. Fighting ain't in his nature, but peace is. And he's learned that a woman who can't master her mouth don't deserve a man who's mastered his patience.
What's going on, Rick?
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
We're going to bring it back on me. But a couple of people are saying that, like her timbre, I think, where Gail put it. Gail says because she said it like she was saying it at an open mic. I get it. Pooh Man says I could hear the masculinity in her voice. We've seen the type before, but even in that, heard that conversation, it sounds good. Now imagine running into her at Walmart. Is she still gonna be the same, or was that just for the internet? I don't know, sis from Eve. She might be genuine in her talk, maybe. I don't know, but as 40-plus-year-old men, we've seen this movie before many a times. So, but what she was saying was fucking spot on. Let me keep going. Peace again, Rick. Appreciate you being in here, good bro. Let me see. Message says, I don't date them, but I know them well. Let me keep on going. Emperor says, BT, because women like that are chameleons and they always get exposed. 6 to God, that's anyone.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Mike Has Bad Knees says, my wife's family is from Columbus, Georgia. Salute to the C-Town. I appreciate it. Yep. Home of Fort Benning, home of the Rangers. Rick says, since you've been on Fort Benning, you know that road coming off, like where you circle around and come from the hospital, and that road between the PX, I don't know when the last time you've been down, the PX and the old PX, that Marne Road, So my granddad surveyed that road. He's the one that cleared that road way back when. So I got deep roots in Columbus, Georgia and Benton. My granddad retired there and my dad retired there. I'm trying to work my way back toward there. So, yep, salute to the Rangers, salute to the Army. Let's keep on going. BT says, Pooh Man says, BT, no problem. Let's keep on going. Want to make sure I get BT wins and lessons. WL's $5 super chat. He says, this is for Kofa getting a new Mac fund. I appreciate it, good brother. After Kofa moves. Again, I think I've been telling y'all sparsely. For those that don't know, I'm moving to Maryland in about 2 months. Less than. Let me see. Let me keep on going. BT says she got incense and sage at her house, and she says Grand Rising. I know that type. Keep her away.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Yep. Uncle Rick says good girls do it too, man. You gotta admit to yourself what it is. You do. And this is what I tell brothers all the time. What tell people in general. Good men like good women. That's why the saying is good girls like bad guys. You have good men that are attracted to good women, but those good women will treat a good man wrong. And brothers, you gotta accept that. That's where Kofa had to learn. Again, all the shit that I found out about my baby mama, it was easy for me to overlook. One, again, the legal shit. Why? Because she still held a fucking nursing license. Why wouldn't I know where she worked at? Talk to her while she was at work in the fucking hospital. On FaceTime, like I know where she works at. I know she's working. Still has a full fucking nursing license. Then she would come home and she hit all three. My house was clean, my belly was full, and my balls were empty, and my children were taken care of. Why would I assume she was moving like she was moving? But she was. On paper, it looked like I won. Raised Muslim and all that. Still did what the fuck she wanted to do. So Rick is 100% right. $5 from Rick for the hustle. I appreciate it, good brother. Uncle Rick says, oh, I know what you're talking about. My daughter's still down there. In fact, I appreciate it, good brother. Yeah, got deep roots in Columbus. We're going to keep on rolling because we almost up out of here. She dropped that one. We're going to run through these last couple of clips real quick, and then we're going to end on the one that I told. I'm probably going to circle back on that same one on Thursday, but I told Michonne I was going to touch on it, so I am. But again, so we went from the courts giving the mother the kids, and then just mothers being out here moving how they're moving. Then you got brothers like me still got to go to court, try to fight for custody, all that other jazz. The Book of Kofa is just telling the truth, thanks to Obsidian, just putting the information out there. I'm gonna let Medium Man and other brothers have the hard numbers. I'm gonna keep giving you these clips and break it down on a real personal level. Because this is what the shit is. We could pretend all day, yes, we got outliers and everything else under the sun. But Kofa's argument is it's the majority of women. And once again, the majority can be 51% to 99%. You fill in whatever percentage gaps you want to fill in. But it is in my belief that in black culture in America, this Western plantation-ass mindset that we have, it is the majority of our women. Let me go ahead and get this super chat from Brother Mark real quick. $5. He said, a good father, grandfather, central theme to my book you will appreciate. Did you drop the link? Or Gail, did you drop the link? I know you said it was on Amazon. Let me go ahead and hit you with the 5 spot. Brother Malika cooking again. Women cheat in the margins.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Okay, you dropped your link, Mark. I appreciate that, brother. I'll circle back on the chat on the replay. But let's knock out these 2 last videos of single moms. If it'll play. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. I don't know why it's making me do this. Struggle stream, all good. Here we go.
Don't stop, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop.
When they ask you how you 28 with 8 kids, again, they either hit the record button They either know they're being recorded or they hit the record button themselves. Why? 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 I gotta get that drop. Let's keep on going. This is another single mom. Bring it back on me first. Then I gotta bring it down here. TikToker celebrates CPS taking her friend's kids. Now they can party. This is her friend's caption. Want to bet that she's tagged in it? I'm willing to bet she is. Celebrating because CPS took my friend's kids and now we outside every day.
Nasty bitch.
Is this camera on me?
Yes. It's on.
That's stupid.
No.
What's this one?
Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us.
That's all I got. And this is the one, this sister right here. Hold on, let me bring it back on me. Make sure it plays. This is, look, Mr. Michelle said, they all the same age? All them kids dancing around like, what the fuck? Uncle Rick says, Tip, I caught that today, bro. I was driving. I couldn't even hit the like button. I was in and out the car and all that, getting groceries. But yes, typical.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
He did. Y'all go back and look at Uncle Rick's Truck Chronicles. He said, I asked earlier on my live, what's the typical black man and the typical black woman? Ask yourself that and be honest.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Yes, sir, Mark Cooper. I appreciate you, good brother. But yep, again, Rick, typical. And look, what the absolute fuck. Indeed. Pure, disgusting, and evil. Speaking of which, you think my baby mama done even emailed to check on our son?
Nasty bitch.
Now, granted, in the court order she had before I even got involved, she's not supposed to have contact with the children or anybody in the family. But the other parent, out of all the laws she done broke, you would think this would be the one she would break and just at least check on our boy. You think she has?
No.
They do what the fuck they want to do. Part of the Book of Kofa, take off them rose-tinted glasses. If you got you a solid one, ride that shit out. But I'm telling you what the majority of this shit actually looks like. If that old man sounds bitter and angry, I guess I'm just getting warmed up because I know what it is to do the work. It'd be something different if I was just this cockhound just out here jumping from woman to woman, all that big dick player, all that shit. I've literally been able to hold down a household. I've done it. You gonna do what you want to do. Ain't shit I can do about that. Because deep down inside, there's women like this. Where to go? If it'll play. Of course it's not. We gotta do it twice for whatever reason.
Manipulation.
This sister, Amara Real, I guess on TikTok, and she's had several of these videos. Your villain era coach. Now notice this from the Manosphere. There's a lot of good brothers, whether you call them incels, anything else, that will sit up and tell you, I went through this, I went through that. This was my villain arc, this divorce. This was my villain arc, me finding out that the children weren't mine, whatever the case may be. They make it seem like we're fucking crazy. And then wait a little bit of period. Then they start gleaning off a lot of shit that the Manosphere said, that they just flip it to a woman's point of view because they know we're right. All they're doing is taking men's conversation, trying to plaster boobs on it, slap on some wigs and eyelashes and lipstick, and say this is what women need to do when brothers are simply leaving. But we got a response for that. Mr. Michonne says, shaking my head, She says, that's my girl. I'm playing her every day. A hot mess, indeed. Mark Jackson. I'm
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Mark Cooper says, this one set me off. Indeed, bro. So again, we gotta look at how many times this sister has played the role of the other sister in the car with, ladies, you can't be doing this and this to your man and da 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 da. That man appreciates you. Got him on the hook. Breast, booty, thighs, hips, since Messy Michonne here. That's the worm on the hook. You got him on the hook. And then it turns into this.
A lot more gaslight, a lot more projection. I want to see you guys tell a man no offense right before you.
A lot more projection, meaning the guy that she's talking to didn't do shit to her. Dumb asshole. But let's keep on going.
Offend him. I need to see a lot more triangulation. Right before a man finishes his point, I want you to change the topic completely. I want to see you guys say no disrespect and then proceed with hella disrespect. I want to see more comparisons, preferably to celebrity.
I'm going to pause it real quick. I want to see more celebrities, or more comparisons to celebrities. Brothers, don't fall for none of this shit, especially these younger cats. But I just want to point out, the women that are always talking this shit, like that one big forehead ass bitch that was talking about brothers need to pay because she keeps up with her upkeep. I'll talk about that silly bitch on Thursday. Y'all probably gonna get a rant out of me Thursday. Anywho, these bras like this, if her fucking skin tone doesn't match, her face and her neck and chest, if there are two different skin tones, leave that bitch alone. She can't even apply makeup correctly. No. You think she's gonna love you right? You think she's gonna respect you? No.
Take that monkey shit out. You embarrassing us.
Let her silly ass keep on cooking. Cause it's probably close she's gonna get to a fucking kitchen.
Insults, and get creative with it. I need to see you guys calling the police more often and pressing charges every time. Bring up.
Ladies, do not do this shit. You're gonna call the police one too many times, and that brother's gonna give you a fucking reason of why you should have called the goddamn police.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Dad, randomly, whenever you can. Lie, randomly. I need to see us giving full disclosure on things that we probably shouldn't give full disclosure on.
I'm gonna bring it back on me, and I'm going to simply say she's gonna get somebody hurt physically, because that was one video. I think that's the most recent and most popular right now. Went to her page on TikTok. She has a slew of these videos. We'll discuss more on Thursday. SYSBM. Let's keep on going. Women like that, or this reason, this is the last video, and then we're gonna slide out, y'all. Of course. Maybe is the thunder affecting that? Can y'all hear that? It's storming here.
Why men are tired of dating in America.
What the hell? What the hell?
When you finally meet your man's family and his father is your type.
No. Nasty bitch.
Salute to the passport bros. This is why we're leaving.
What the hell? What the hell y'all say?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Why men are tired of dating in America.
Nobody wants to date me. I want to date you. I find you really attractive and I think that we should go out. Go away.
Because every date feels like a job interview.
A man who is broke or financially challenged or whatever.
What I just say about the goddamn makeup. She can't even blend her shit right. You think she know what the fuck she talking about on how to properly love and respect and honor a man? No. You remember when the Joker first fell into that vat and came out and his face was all melted and became the Joker? I'm going to just leave that there.
You want to call it, he is not biochemically wired to be able to love you right.
What does that mean?
So what that means is, you know, as a woman, and
Put a dollar value on it. Don't give me the yearbook answers.
At least a minimum of 6 figures. Minimum.
They have to prove themselves, pay for everything, and act like their therapist just to maybe get a second date.
Ladies and gentlemen, so this young lady tweeted and said that 80% of men who are single ain't even interested in dating. They not even trying.
Meanwhile, she comes to the date late, she's constantly on her phone, and she tells you that she's still...
This is the thing. This is why I'm doing this again. Told y'all, where my button at?
In my time machine, yeah, I ride clean, marinate the scene with my high beam.
Men have been saying this for years, and everyone told us we were crazy. Appreciate it, Uncle Rick. Rick come back, he said, exactly, that's how I know they know it's the way it was supposed to go. They so quick to steal and adopt it. They just flip it over and say this, that, and the third from a woman's standpoint. But when it's the men, they try to make it seem like we're fucking crazy. But then they're asking for leaders at the same time. Make it make sense. Hopped in the time machine real quick because brothers have been saying these things. Oh, she ordered the most expensive thing off the menu. Not that I can't afford it, but who does it? That tells me how selfish you are. And then you don't even finish it. Or you come to the date late, or something comes up and you need to leave early, or you playing in your phone. And before brothers really started, you know, having these platforms to have these conversations, I guarantee you, the conversations we were having, they were coming from older uncles or maybe your father, older brother that are telling you, hey, women move like this. And the entire time, women in your family are telling you, don't listen to your uncle, he crazy. This why he not married now. This, that, and the third. They made it seem like the older men that were telling us, like the 60-year-old brother earlier, were just absolutely fucking crazy. Then they turn it, oh, he's bitter and angry because he's by himself and this, that, and the third. While you got the other uncle been married 25 years, look at your Uncle John, they been married. Uncle John get you out there next to that goddamn cooler looking for a soda at the kickback. Hey, nephew, you need to listen to your Uncle James. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, me and your Aunt so-and-so been together for so long, but it ain't all it's cracked up to be. You stay single as long as you can. Any brothers in this chat, it's 20 people in here, 23 people in here. Brothers in the chat, drop me a one if you ever had that sidebar conversation. Those of y'all that got married, did you ever have that sidebar conversation where the older gentleman said, hey, you did the right thing, but you need to be aware of this. Some older cat, the family is making it seem like they fucking crazy. That older man that gave you some fucking wisdom. And then you find out later on in life that he was right. He was telling you at 40 in your 20s. Now he's 60 having to retell you at 40. And everybody's still saying he crazy 20, 40 years later. It's a reason why brothers are leaving. And the thing about the manosphere, men-centric, red pill content space, passport bros, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it is very minuscule in the overall generalization of Black America. We are a very, very small pocket. Do you know how much pushback I get from people that I've known since elementary school because of my content? It's some people, I've told y'all before, that we barely even speak because I finally started speaking.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
When I was quiet, they assumed everything was good. That's when I was tore the fuck up. Me being healed on the other side, this is why I talk like I talk now, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know how women will take advantage of you. I know how other brothers will take advantage of a situation as well with women. But they'll use that as a catalyst to turn around and talk down to another brother. Rarely do we build up. In the manosphere, brothers are genuinely trying to build up, even when we're tough on each other. Let me keep going. Miss says she has the Muppet lady face, Janice. Yes. Yep. And that clip old girl is getting she getting a lot of following from that. I bet she is. Mark Cooper says, if I saw her on the street, use your imagination. Messi says, rant. No, I'm gonna save it for Thursday. Got some good shit for Thursday. Emperor says, making false police reports is a crime, dummy. But guess what? It's gonna be bigger dummies out there doing what old girl was saying. So do what they've been doing. Basically, Rick, talking about the old chicks, I need to see this. That. You notice, if you look back, if we go back to the video, notice she keeps saying, I need more. Exactly. So do what they already been doing. Indeed, bro. Indeed. I'm glad you called that. Mike said you can't hear it. Yeah, this one is kind of low. That's my bad. I got it up as high as I can. My bad. Emperor says, yes, sir. SYSBM. CDT says, salute to you, bro. Uncle Rick says, me and Pops will hit and then move on. Mark says, exactly, Kofa. Then they cry on TikTok, crying. Yep, 187, indeed. Look, she's looking real Mexican around the eyebrows. CDT said, yeah, she had them almighty eyebrows, indeed. Let's keep on going. Mark says, ask for before and after pictures so they can see what your future kids might look like.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Brother Malika says, when a woman looks like a drag queen, never pay attention to her.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
The Emperor says, the great Hootie and the Blowfish once said, let her cry. Indeed. Yep, and all y'all have babies. Damn, I should have went ahead and dropped that clip from, it was basically a cop. He was saying, ladies, he was sitting in the car. I'll probably use it on, I think I'd saved it for Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you though. But he was in the car and he was like, ladies, stop using these filters. He said, all jokes aside, stop using the filters. If you come up missing, your family got us looking for Miss America when we should be looking for Sasquatch.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's all the fuck they got to go on. We're gonna have fun Thursday. Let's keep on going. What? Again, we got the ones in the chat. Passport OG, what's going on, good bro?
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Malika with the one, OG with the one, Uncle Rick with the one. You done got that pull to the side. DRX, hey bro, it's really like this. You stay single as you can. I have never been told to stay as single as long as I can, except from more married men. It's crazy. Mark says, don't do it until courts laws change for men. Again, this is another reason why brothers are getting on planes. Even if it's just to go have fun, even if they do get burned, one way or another overseas, go explore, bro. I'm big on getting the fucking passport. I'm huge on that. I wish I could travel more. I can't wait till my son gets a few years older. We're going to be catching out. Told you, good father, good bachelor. Emperor says, I'm that uncle. I tell my youngest to stay single and don't get married despite being married. Indeed, bro. EJ with the one. Uncle Rick says, my older cousin Darren, put her through it. That's the only way you know if she'll really fuck with you like that. And it's a lot of men that testing waters. And guess what? A lot of times that shit work. I've never been that guy. I feel like, Rick, if I got to do all that shit, I'm burning too much goddamn energy. Bitch, you can go. You can go. I ain't got the time. I've never been that patient. I've always been forgiving, but I'm not really patient. CDT says, I learned my game from the barbershop. My unks were kept away from me because they was in the streets. And we have older cousins, older uncles like that. I told you, I'm the older brother, but I'm the fourth child. My dad had 3 girls before me. I'm my mom's first child. I'm my dad's first son. So I didn't have like the older brother to really look after me or give me game or put me on. I had 2 older cousins, but they was, further away. So when I saw them, they put me on. But again, I didn't have it on a regular and consistent basis. Emperor says, this shit is not what it's cracked up to be. I'm thankful for my kids and a better than average woman, but this shit is still stressful.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Mark says, me too. My book split some in my family. I bet it did, bro. I bet it did. All right, caught up with y'all comments. We're gonna let this video finish out on why brothers are getting on these planes. This is the last video of the night.
Healing. And this doesn't feel like dating for men. It feels like emotional labor.
This is what happens when a man gets tired of being disrespected and underappreciated in the United States dating scene, so he packs his bags and finds better treatment abroad.
You gonna tell me that ain't Boomerang, Asian Boomerang Halle Berry? Let's keep on going.
Papacito, you wanna be happy? Get yourself a Colombian with the definition of happiness. We give you love, we cook for you, we support all your business, we grow together, we dance salsa, and we enjoy Colombia.
Went to the DR a couple months ago, story time. Went to the DR a couple of months ago, took 2 cats that had never been. One of my boys, he's just that dude. He loves some women. He's the cockhound. He gonna try to get it when he can. He got his couple or whatever. So we went down there. Of course we had a good time. We come back. It's not lost on him. He has a real job here. You know, he's a good father, all that shit. But when it's time to have fun, he's that turn up boy. Like, you be like, damn, man, like, motherfucker, we just got 2 hours of sleep. Be like, shit, I gotta go to work. So he'll be up at it, go knock out what he need to knock out. But when it's time to turn up, that's the friend that does that. So long story short, he gets back, meets this chick through work, through somebody else that we mutually know. And he hits me up like, hey, man, who is old girl working with, our boy, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, shit, I don't know. You know, I ain't never met her. He was like, shit. He like, bro, this motherfucker, we texting. He like, bro, this motherfucker fine. She ain't DR fine, but she's still fine.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Get the passport. Yes, enjoy the culture. All that other shit that people say, we just be saying, no, bro, go enjoy the people. I've met some really cool people at like coffee shops. Go watch the sunrise in another hemisphere. But the women are going to be there. I'm not going to deny that part. How we view American women after we get our pass, after we get back, those roads, what you thought was bad before, ain't so bad no more. And I live in Atlanta. This is Black Mecca. I literally can, it's a 2-3 minute drive, literal drive to Publix and Target. I stay in one of those areas where there's a big shopping center. I can go in there at any time of day. I'm gonna see a pretty face and a fat ass. I know some of my neighbors nearby must be on the pole somewhere in Atlanta. But it's still, now I got another comparison of, hey, if I can do this overseas, if I can do this in expensive ass states, I know I can do it overseas. Because again, I'm willing to learn and move around and enjoy the culture and learn the language and, you know, meet the people and stuff. So it's not just, I'm taking my American dollars. You take you wherever you go, bro. This is another reason why I preach the passport. If you can do a lot of the bullshit you on here, if you can deal with, hey, sisters, I need y'all to start calling the police and lying more. If you can deal with that fuck shit, you can figure it out across the border, especially with all the information we have. Again, from the Book of Kofa, find your positive fuck it. Use your positive fuck it. Keep going. Just present the evidence. If you got a good one, Rick, keep on cooking, bro. I'm all for that.
Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Come on, do something about it. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Since I'm the villain, you come be like them hero ass niggas and get rid of me. I bet it won't be easy. I bet it's gonna be to be continued, part 2, part 3, part 4. It's gonna be all type of arcs in that movie.
Bring that one back. If I'm the villain in your story. That's how it is. Mark, don't go nowhere, bro. I got a story for you. Don't go nowhere. We almost done.
Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Salute
Since
to the
I'm
one thumbs
villain in
down.
your story, come be a hero and do something about it.
So I'm the villain. You heard what he said. Since I'm the villain in your story, you come be a hero and do something about it.
Come on, do something about it. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Since I'm the villain, you come be like them hero ass niggas and get rid of me. I bet it won't be easy. I bet it's gonna be to be continued, part 2, part 3, part 4. It's gonna be all type of arcs in that movie.
Bring it back on me. Since I'm the villain.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Since I'm the villain in your story, you come play the hero. What old boy say is gonna be a lot of to be continues in that motherfucker. It's gonna be a lot of story arcs. Since I'm so goddamn bad, you come be the hero. We just heard from these sisters. We just saw these single mamas celebrating. We heard from Brother Obsidian. And Uncle Ray says, whatever you gotta do. Rick, if you got you a good one, bro, keep on cooking. I be on Broken Traditions all the time. I'm full, like that's my boy outside of YouTube. Like we kick it on a regular basis. And he, you know, when he got married, I was celebrating. People were like, oh, you happy somebody? Yes, I'm happy, my bro. If you got you a good woman, bro, ride with that shit. It's so fucking rare. That's literally like finding a diamond. In the States, God bless y'all, bro. G.R.O.W.T.H. I appreciate the good brother. I think I know who this is with the $10 drop. He says, salute Kofa, look forward to the playback. Indeed, good brother.
Hotter than fish grease!
Let me see what I'm gonna hit you with. 10 spot, what we got? If it gonna play, let's see. This shit tripping. Back on me. Try this again.
Give me your fucking money!
Indeed, I appreciate that, Jules. Had to hit you with that drop. I appreciate it, good bro. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other super chats. I think I got everybody. Bam. Mark says, good father, grandfather central theme to my book. You will appreciate. Okay, I did hit you with that. I appreciate that. Brother Keel Hall in the building. Been a good minute, man.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Let me get this comment real quick. This is for anybody. Mark, I know you said you're 65, bro, but if you are able-bodied and you're able to go, and I'm going to tell you why. So after... We still going? So after I got back from the DR, one of my other boys went, and he took a group of guys. None of them had been, except for one. That dude has been a couple of times, so he was like, you know, the ringleader, but he took him. My homeboy's been traveling with me. We done hit, you know, Cartagena, Medellin. We went to another part of DR before, but this time they went to that motherfucker before they started cleaning it up in Sosúa. So salute to Sosúa.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So they go. And reason why I'm harping on Mark right now, because a brother that's, I want to say he was 61. This was a couple of months ago, so he's 61. The conversation we had, because we met up with him before they left, me and one of my other boys that didn't get a chance to go. He's 61. This is his first time being out the country, period. So when you say, Mark says, we're viewing what the fuck we see, and he saw with the women, he's like, damn, I got to get me a passport. You do. That's why I'm on you about this. This was the first time this brother had been out the country in his life. And just sitting there and having a conversation, he was just saying how excited he was to go because he hadn't been nowhere. He's been a stepfather for years. He's raised his wife's kids. He raised the kids they had together. He's done a lot of work and continuously feels unappreciated at the age of 61. So he couldn't wait to go. Then he gets down there. The stories they come back with. He almost hit him with a Harlem Nights. Tell your mama I ain't never coming home. They had to stop this brother. He could not believe the enjoyment he was getting. And I ain't just talking about just tricking and running through a whole bunch of young women. Just the weather, the food, the relaxation, and of course looking at beautiful women, being able to flirt with them and, you know, do his thing. That man was so appreciative. He is still talking about this trip to right now. They went months ago. Can't wait to go back. Mark, please do yourself a favor, brother. And I'm not going to harp on your age, but you are over 60, bro. You have to go. Even if it's somewhere nearby, like Dominican Republic, just to start out, that's cool. If you are able-bodied and you are still, as the old folks say, clothed in your right mind, you need to get a passport and get on a plane. You have raised your children. You're a grandfather, as you mentioned. You did your job, dog. You need to fucking go. And I'm talking to other people out there too. I'm just talking to Mark because he talked about his age earlier in the book he wrote, and then he doesn't have a passport. Mark, from a younger brother to an older brother, I gotta teach your old dog a new trick. You at your age, I know the life experience you have. You don't have a passport? That's unacceptable, brother.
No.
Get the passport. It's going to last you 10 years. Also get the global entry. If Quiet Storm's still in here, he knows about it. Get the passport. Get the global entry on top of that. The reason why you get the global entry is if you're going to be traveling international, that lasts you 5 years. Global entry automatically gives you a TSA pre-check number. So your passport might run you like $150. The global entry is $100. So you paying $250. I know you done blew that on a family trip or a family meal or a family outing. Them kids grown. You done blew that on the grandbabies in a day. Buying clothes and pizza and shit. I know. Give yourself that $250. Get the passport and the global entry, brother. Get the passport first. As soon as that shit come back, get the global entry. I done gave my spiel for the night. What we say? Mark says, Kofa, the federal government cutting jobs and welfare is about to get terminal for a lot of them soon. Indeed. Mark says, I'm in excellent health without workout 5 times a week, I'm assuming. Antone, indeed. Yeah, work out 5 times a week. Bro, if you are excellent health, I meant what I said. That's inexcusable. Go get the passport, bro. And go follow, if you don't already, Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Go follow them. That's a great travel channel. Go follow them, bro. Because Dre is 57. His wife, Andrea, I think she just turned 30 last year. So, yes, bro. You in good health and you're older and wiser, you got to go. Don't inquire. You get one of them grandbabies or your child to help you sit down and fill out that fucking paperwork online and pay your money and let this shit go and expedite it. When you get the passport, go ahead and expedite it so it'll come back to you in about 2 or 3 months. Go ahead and cut off some time. Mark says, I'm the shit, age, available, wise. Yep. Age, available, and wise. Indeed, bro. Go do that shit. Yes, bro. I need you to get on it. I need you to get on it. Real talk. We'll circle back on. I'll be back Thursday. But we're getting ready to slide y'all. I'm going to bring y'all back to some of what we talked about. Y'all saw the videos tonight. The talking points. There we go. So, marriage breakdown. 29% of black adults are married. 70% of black children are born outside of marriage, though. And the men are opting out. We saw why. We saw OG talk. Hypergamy is real. 80% of women chase the top men. We've seen that with ladies going over to Dubai getting shit on. Status, money, and looks prioritized. Many men are disqualified. Cool. We circle back around to what we're doing about that. The legal system bias. We saw some reactions from women where she had her children taken away and she's still out partying with her girl and her girl's celebrating with her. Mothers win 80% of custody. Black men face false claims. Courts assume male guilt. We know how that goes. Passport Bros rising. Men seek peace overseas, traditional values, respect, global love over struggle. Mark, I'm going to tell you like this, because I think you asked that question about some of those women. Is she peaceful? When you get over there, yes. Especially with your age, you can date down in especially a late 40s, early 50s, and I'm telling you, I'm 43, bro. I know I still look good for my age. People think I'm anywhere from 32 to 36. I kept myself in shape. I look good. My skin's right. All that good shit. If it wasn't for me going platinum in the face, I still could probably pass seriously for 36. But it is what it is. I'm 43. The women I would consider me dating up 50, 55 that I've personally seen in the Dominican Republic and Colombia, you are cheating yourself right now, Mark, by not having a passport. Because those women have also lived life. They probably done had their children are grown. And guess what? She just wants some peace too. A man to love on her and that she can love on. Get the passport, bro. Back to it. So, men seeking peace overseas, traditional values and respect, global love over struggle. You know what you know, what you know, what you know, what you know. Bring it back on me. You know what you're going to get here, brothers. Give yourself an opportunity to grow. Again, if you're like a Broken Traditions, if you're like Uncle Rick and you got you a solid woman, keep rocking out. Still get the passport. Like BT just took the whole family out of the country. They're a passport family. You could be a passport couple. But if you're single like Kofa, good father, good bachelor, go ahead and be a passport, bro. Go enjoy it, bro. And like my homegirl that just moved to Thailand, salute to Morgan.
You go, girl!
She always asks black folks, you've never seen anything on National Geographic? You've never seen anything on the Food Network, International Food Network? You've never seen anything on these global television shows? And just say, hey, I want to see that in real life.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You've never done that? And that's a great question, and I'm going to start asking it. Salute to her. Get the passport, bro. But there's a reason. We're putting the cap on the Book of Kofa. We're going to close out with what I started with the intro. Mark says, I'm too old for 40. No, not over there, bro. I promise you. Mark says, smart men learn from any man. Thank you, Kofa. Indeed. J.W. says, I'm currently 48 as of July 4th, 1977, bro. Happy belated birthday. Almost a month ago, but glad you're here, bro. Get the passport as well if you don't got it. We're going to close out. We're going to be back at it Thursday talking Save Yourself, Black Man. We're going to have a little fun. Again, might throw some numbers at you, but we're going to have fun on Thursday. So don't miss it. Make sure you share it when I make these posts and stuff like that. I appreciate everybody being in here. I appreciate all the super chats. Let me check these cash apps because y'all know I am horrible at checking the cash apps. I don't think I got any came in. Nope. Okay, we all good on that. Mark Cooper says I meant I look 40. Okay. Then you fucking up for real, bro.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You should have been gone. We're going to get out of here, y'all. We're going to be back. Once again, I've been your humble host, Kofa. Kofa, not coffee, not Kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. This has been G.R.O.W.T.H Entertainment, where G.R.O.W.T stands for Gentlemen Reaching Our Wealth Through Healing, and this is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I really appreciate everybody in here. We're going to leave on the intro that I came in with as the outro as well. But like I always tell you, I love you. Ain't shit you can do about it. You matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. I'll see y'all on Thursday, man. We out. Appreciate everybody being in here. Some dismissed it as hate, but now the numbers don't lie. The Black Manosphere and men-centric platforms have been ringing the alarm for years. Not to tear down, but to wake up. From broken families to failed leadership in the home, we're witnessing what happens when men are silenced and masculinity is demonized. This isn't bitterness, it's clarity, it's legacy, it's growth talk. Tonight, we open the Book of Kofa, a prophetic call to self-mastery, masculine structure, and truth-telling in a world built on emotional manipulation. The data backs us. The younger generation feels it. The culture sees it. Now it's time for men to lead, build, and speak without apology. This isn't a war on women. It's a return to order. The Manosphere was right, and now we got the receipts and the invoices.